Okay, we're here. Now what?
Now what? Oh, my friend. Surely even you must know what's next.
Philippe.
Neither of you really got a chance to take out your frustrations on it.
Matt, you might just be a genius after all.
Please. You honestly think a couple of hooligans such as yourself can take me? I dare you to try.
Super ethical boss fight, Bobby!
This is the type of conflict you live for, Zach.
Your attempt is failing. Give up. If you stop right now, I might be able to forgive you.
And like that, Philippe Loren, former head of the Syndicate, is dead. Again. Zach, that was a hell of a match.
Indeed it was, Bobby. Drama, comedy, pathos, and gallons of blood. Everything that makes this sport the sweet science.
Wrong sport, Zach, but I know what you mean.
This getting a little weird for anyone else, but just me.
Yeah. Matt, get us out of here.
Boss was a lot more hardcore back in the day. He managed to pull the Saints back from the grave. Didn't take any shit from anyone, especially the Brotherhood, the Ronin. Or the Sons of Sambi. Hell, anyone that got in the way lost everything they had. Not just their life. Still, it's too bad what happened to Carlos, though. He was a good kid.
I built, I watched, and then I acted. That's how I brought the Vice Kings up to be one of the strongest crews in Stillwater. Only problem was my lieutenants didn't have the same patience. That bitch Tanya drove a wedge between Tony and Warren. Then she convinced Warren to try and take me out, only to stab him in the back and take it all for herself. I may have lost the Vice Kings, but killing her almost made it worth the trouble. Good thing the player was there to help. After the fall of the Vice Kings, I figured it was time to get out of the game. Living the life I had, I didn't want all that experience to go to waste. I figured a book would allow me to work out my demons and show the world what the game took from me. Didn't know it'd take off so well. Shit. If I had known back then what I do now, probably would have gone legit sooner.
Stop signs up
The boss kept the crew together when we landed in Steelport. First, we took out that app. Philippe and then Kilbane for what he did to Johnny's funeral. Stag was just icing on the cake, really. I thought I'd be happy with revenge, but it was never the same. Even when the boss won the election and we moved to the White House, I couldn't stop thinking about what Johnny would say about it all.
I always knew the Saints were ambitious. But I never thought I'd see him end up in the White House. And when the player called me saying how they couldn't do it without me, how could I say no? Thought maybe I was in line for vice president, but I guess Keith beat me too. Still, being the president's chief of staff certainly had its perks. Not bad for a kid from Sunnyvale Gardens.
Shaundi and I had a relationship. I came up with all the ideas. She got all the credit. Never seemed fair. Guess it worked out in the end, though. With me being an international celebrity and all. Okay, maybe it didn't all work out the way I planned. You know, Shaundi got a TV show and every guy in the world wanted her. I was doing commercials and barely getting my music off the ground. But still, now I'm the Deputy Chief of Staff of the President of the United States, so that's gotta count for something. Though, I don't think the approval ratings are gonna much matter anymore.
I should have known dating that asshole was gonna end badly. Veteran child. What kind of name is that anyway? Sure, he had hookups for some of the best drugs in Stillwater, but that's no excuse. And he comes and tries to kill me? Whatever. He didn't have a chance against the boss. I tried to warn him, but he never listened to me. Only the boss really did.
When I heard the Saints Stillwater, I figured it couldn't hurt to have a little more muscle on the Brotherhood side. 2080 was a fair split for a bunch of has-beens from the row. After all, we were the strongest crew in the city. What do we have to fear from them? If their leader wasn't such a greedy asshole, maybe things wouldn't have escalated like they did. After what the Saints did to my face, they had to expect a little payback. Carlos was an easy target and hurt their boss the most. But Jessica,
Tanning is so
that was going too far. Then Vogel ripped off my shipment after letting my crew get killed. And I wasn't about to let the Brotherhood go down because of some prick in a suit. Couldn't kill me in my own home. What chance did they have to survive my trap? I had the perfect setup. Even used the truck that killed Jessica for a little poetic justice. But it didn't matter. I lost. Fucking Saints.
Damn, we had some good parties after all that. Then again, I knew how to have a good time. A little lower dust, some beer bongs, some hacky sack, and bam! Instant party. We all needed the distraction after taking over. And distractions are what I do best. I mean, what did any of us know about running a multi-billion-dollar company after all? Though a few hits off the light bulb later, we didn't really care.
From an early age, my father instilled a pride and patriotism in me that carried me far in life. I dedicated myself to serving the crown. I don't regret it, though it's not been without its challenges. One of those challenges was working with the Saints in taking down Cyrus Temple. When Matt Miller came on as my field coordinator, he had a lot of opinions about the 3rd Street Saints. I've always liked Matt, but I admit he's easily wounded and a bit tetchy when it comes to past offenses. Still, he managed to set some low expectations for that first mission with the Saints. I'm a creature of habit, of structure, which doesn't fit well. With the Saints' MO. They have their way of doing things, and at times...
Meet me on the ship.
Thank you.